In the heart of every storm, where winds howl and lightning cracks the sky, a magnificent creature reveals its true nature, the eagle. It doesn't flee the tempest. It harnesses the very power of the storm to soar to greater heights. This is not just a story about a bird. It's a story about the human spirit, about a man who, like the eagle, faced the storms of life and learned to fly above them. This is the story of Gautam Adani. Our story begins not in a boardroom, but in the bustling streets of Ahmedabad, where a young man from a middle-class family dared to dream beyond his circumstances. Born into a family of textile traders, the conventional path was laid out for him. But Gautam felt a different calling. At just 18, he made a decision that would define his future. He dropped out of college and, with only 100 rupees in his pocket, moved to Mumbai, the city of dreams. He didn't have a grand plan or influential connections. All he had was a burning desire to create something of his own. His first foray into the world of business was as a diamond sorter. It was a humble start, a world away from the empire he would one day build. But it was here, amidst the glimmer of precious stones, that he learned his first crucial lessons about trade, risk, and value. These early years were filled with struggle and uncertainty. There were moments of doubt, days when the dream seemed impossibly distant. He faced setbacks that would have broken lesser spirits. In 1998, he and his associate were abducted for ransom, a terrifying ordeal that tested his resilience to its absolute core. A decade later, he was trapped in the Taj Hotel during the horrific 2008 Mumbai terror attacks, witnessing chaos and tragedy firsthand. These were not just business challenges. They were profound, life-altering storms. Many would have retreated, sought safety, and abandoned their ambitions. But like the eagle facing the gale, Gautam Adani did not shrink. He endured. The turning point came when he returned to his home state of Gujarat to help with his brother, small plastics business. This led him to a pivotal realization, the immense potential in import and export. In 1988, he founded Adani Exports, the seed from which a colossal banyan tree would grow. He saw what others didn't, that India's future lay in its infrastructure, its ports, its power, its lifelines of commerce. His vision was audacious. He ventured into building Mundra Port, transforming a barren coastline into one of India's largest and busiest commercial ports. People called him a gambler, a dreamer taking on impossible odds. The challenges were monumental, navigating complex regulations, securing massive funding, and executing projects on a scale few had ever attempted in India. But with relentless discipline and an unshakable belief in his vision, he began connecting the dots. From ports, he expanded into thermal power, then into renewable energy, becoming the world's largest solar power developer. His empire grew to encompass airports, natural gas, and city infrastructure. Each venture was a calculated flight into a new storm, and each time he emerged stronger, flying higher. He wasn't just building companies. He was building the very framework for a modern, self-reliant India. The life of Gautam Adani offers a powerful lesson. It teaches us that our beginnings do not define our destiny. It is our vision, our courage, and our resilience in the face of adversity that shape who we become. He shows us that the greatest opportunities are often disguised as insurmountable problems. Like the eagle, he didn't wait for the storm to pass. He flew directly into it, using its turbulent currents to lift him towards the sun. His story is a testament to the power of the human will to overcome, to build, and to achieve the extraordinary. So, look at your own life. What are the storms you're facing? The doubts, the fears, the challenges that seem to block your path? Remember the eagle. Remember that within you lies the same strength, the same potential to rise. You are not meant to stay on the ground, shielded from the wind. You were born with wings. The purpose of the storm is not to break you, but to teach you how to fly. No matter how dark the sky may seem, you were born to soar above it. Believe in your vision, trust in your strength, and rise. Thank you for watching. If this story inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that empowers you to reach your highest potential.